congratulations, second trip to the state championship in 3 years. And
Yeah.
I said we noticed after the boys were pretty subdued. Is that because they're tired, or because they think this is just a business trip, or what? They were pretty stoic afterwards.
I think that's actually a good sign. Certainly I think they're tired. We played a great Webster City team, but I think we did talk about this being a work trip, and we had a job to do when we got here, and I think they're looking at it like that, and we made it what we needed to get to Friday, and now it's time to just let it hang out. So.
Okay, curious, what was the difference tonight? It seemed like you were in more control tonight and did more of what you wanted to do, controlled things than you did the other night. Just what was the difference tonight? What worked better tonight?
I think, well, first of all, they didn't have an offside trap, which we struggled with. But Webster City's a good team, and so they were pushing forward as well, and so it opened up gaps for us to kind of play our possession-style game. But we are more successful when we do that, and I think that it allows us to kind of move the game in the way that we want to. And I think that showed tonight for the most part.
Two kind of areas I want to ask you about. It was your midfield was really solid tonight, and controlled things. Billy in the middle, and then I want to ask you about your two freshmen out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much do those guys add? How good have they been? Because they don't, Cole and Will don't play like freshmen out there.
Well, and I think Will had the best game that he's had all year tonight. We talk, graduation's already happened. They're no longer freshmen. They have played a lot of soccer before this whole season. They've both been starting the whole year. They are just guys that we rely on now. They're actually becoming leaders of this team. They've done a great job for us, and it's so nice when kids can come step right onto the field and contribute.
Did you expect them to be this good this early in their careers?
I'm not sure if I expected it. I knew that we had some quality guys coming in, and you're always excited for that, because if you can mold them or just push them in the right direction when they get to high school, that's always a benefit. But they're probably better than I thought we were going to have at this point in time, which is just a great asset to us.
Just last, I'm kind of curious, you go to Friday now.
Yeah.
What's different this year versus 2 years ago? It's with you, even as a coach, different going into it this time. What do you know that maybe you didn't 2 years ago, or how is it going to be different this time?
I think 2 years ago in that championship game, you always want to go in and everything to be rainbows and good, and you're playing well all the time, and you learn that there's a lot of adversity that you have to go through during the game, during the state tournament, things like that. And I think we have learned to kind of love the struggle a little bit, and it allows us to kind of push through those things. And it's really helped us this year with some tough games to kind of know that we're still Gilbert. We can still play the way we want to, and we can kind of persevere.
And then it's Heelan.
Yeah.
You are not strangers by any means.
No.
You met a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
You met in the semifinals the last 2 years. It's the last two champions.
Yeah.
Just what do you expect out of this match on Friday?
They're an excellent team. They're well coached. They have great athletes. I'm excited for the challenge. I think the boys are going to have to step up from the way we played the last two games. I think Heelan saw it tonight, and they're like, yeah, we're ready for this game too. They played a little bit of a easier game. They were able to rest some guys, so that'll be a little bit of a challenge for us. But I'm excited to play them. You always want to play the best when you get there, and I think whoever wins that is deserved of that title. So
has it felt like this was kind of a collision course all year?
I think so. I think so, and I think over the last few years it's felt like that. We've never really caught them at the right time. I think if you'd asked a lot of people last year, I think that semifinal game, us and them down here, was probably would have been the final. But it's been back and forth with them the last 3 years, and it's exciting to do that in a championship format.
Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on Friday.
Thank you.
We'll see you then.
Yep.